Hello everyone, and welcome back to Building Nations. Since last time, I have done some work on the inside here, and as we look around here, you can look at all of these beautiful llamas. Oh, they're so pretty, just kind of sitting here without a trader, who may be invisible next to them. Yep. So yeah, we got some llamas in here now. They're looking pretty nice. Might give them a name or something, I don't know, but yeah. So that's the most important thing. But the second most important thing is that I finished planning. Sort of. Sort of. I have a very general idea for planning done right now. Very general. Extremely general. So, last time we had this very basic thing constructed, but what I have done is plotted out a couple more things. So, we were struggling to do the mine in the last episode. Any area that is like next to a wall or that isn't completely encased in blue is like open area. Well, this stuff is all a path. Inside is open area, and it goes down. It'll be the mine. Have to work out how deep it's going to go and all that stuff at a later date. I have planned out brown as the inside block for all the walls, so that when building this stuff, it was easier for me to visualize where the wall is going to be. I also shortened these to 3 blocks wide to match this side, because I like it better, and I got rid of the pillars that were here, because it took away too much space from that. So, I also have this blue housing area, where this entire space will be filled with houses and other buildings similar to houses here. And I don't know how to make a dwarven house or anything, so I'll have to work out how that's going to go. These yellow blobs are also pillars, just like those. So we got nice pillars here to kind of separate this off a bit. And this pillar here is actually really useful because this blue is 1 block away from this edge, and I want this to be 3 blocks wide, so this pillar helps to balance that out. So I like that a lot. And these 3 pillars here help to separate this area, which is the market, from the prison area. And I haven't planned out a prison building at all, but it'll probably just fill most of this space up completely. So yeah, I think that is it for my general plans. Still need to work out how this front entrance is going to look. I might plan that out. I'll probably do a little bit, because it has to be like super symmetrical. But other than that, planning is done, so that's good. I do like to see that planning is done, because I don't like doing it, but it is very important. So, right now, in this episode, not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but I think a good place to start is going to be with designing these pillars. So, that's what I'm going to do, I guess. Not sure how or what I'm going to do, but we'll see. Probably going to do stone brick for a lot of it, and redstone lamps, because I want there to be lights, but I don't want them to be like super bright. So I also need some stairs, some slabs, yeah, all that good stuff. Cobblestone, smooth stone, and those will be part of the pillar itself. So, first thing that I'm going to do here is this. Make this shape and do a little thing like that. And this will be repeated on all 4 sides, just to kind of start off the shape that I'm going to go with for the pillars. Because I like the, I want it to be separated, and I like having a light in there because the game is dark otherwise. Very dark. This is why I play with my gamma up all the time, because the game is just so dark. It's so hard to see anything without gamma up. Like, if you notice, like, at nighttime for me, it's the same brightness as it is at day, and that's because my gamma is up, and I love it so much. It's just so useful. Not having to, like, change anything, or, like, make stuff brighter for no reason. Like, adding in a ton of lights, just so the lighting doesn't look terrible, is really nice. So, that's why I do that. Anyway. Gonna get a wand. Not sure how tall this is gonna be yet, obviously, because I don't have the roof fully on here. But I can do a little starting here, and with the wand, I can set this entire block to cobblestone very easily. And there you go, cobblestone. So this is my pillar base. And this doesn't look bad. It is lacking some detail, though. And that is unfortunate. So I do want to do a bit more with these pillars, adding in some stairs and slabs especially. Alright, with that out of the way, it is now time for another round of Diverse Discourse. Shouldn't say round, I should say like segment. Anyway, Diverse Discourse, here we go. If you don't know what this is, I use a random word generator and pick a word, and I talk about it for 60 seconds. Say whatever I want, but that's just something that I'm going to do because I think it's fun. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, word. My word is mall. 60 seconds on the clock. Well, the mall, you know... Malls are kind of a dying brand. We only have one mall near where I am, and it's kind of, it's not doing so well, I don't think. And I don't know. Anyway, I heard that, like, malls and stuff, they're just, like, they were bought out, like, a bunch of them all at once, just because they could make a lot of money. And then once, like, online stores started happening, they just started failing, I don't think we should have the malls fail, We don't want to fail the mall. We don't want to fail all of the malls. All the malls. We don't want to fail them all. Because, some malls are great. They have a nice place for a community and a good place for people to come together and enjoy being with themselves or with other people. Because, malls are, great. You can do all your shopping and get some food. You can just have a good time just hanging around inside the mall. I personally don't do that, but for people that do, I'm sure they enjoy it. But anyway, that is 60 seconds done talking about malls. Very different from the last segment, the last Diverse Discourse I did, but I think that is okay. Anyway, moving on from that, we now have this pillar looking a lot better than it did before. I really like the base structure that I did on it, with the, I shortened it a bit and then lengthened some parts of it, and I really like the way that it looks. So that's definitely an improvement. I also, it made this weird, slab stair pattern that, it makes the pillar look kind of rickety. But I think after I make some more adjustments to it, it looks a lot nicer, and that's good. It just needed a bit more. One thing, though, it doesn't have a lot of block variation, so when doing the walls, I have to make sure that I don't use, a lot of cobblestone or stone brick, because I use those to pretty much exclusively to make these pillars. So I'll probably end up using mostly stone brick and smooth stone, and some andesite and stuff in there as well, just for added texture. But now, with this pillar pretty much done, I have to mirror the bottom, supporting thingy onto the top. And that was an interesting process. I'm not sure if I could have done it with World Edit. I might have been able to. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know if I could have or not. So, there's that. And also, I realize now that I copied over the pillars in this time lapse, but the command I used involved me hitting my stop recording key. So it didn't record that. But yeah, I used / copy and / paste from World Edit to get all of the pillars into the correct location. But you won't get to see that because it got deleted. Well, it didn't get deleted, it never recorded because I already pressed the stop recording button. But anyway, you get to see. Well, as you can see, I have come up with a completed design for this beautiful pillar, and I have added in the other 7. Yes. So now we have all 8 pillars in. We really get a feel for the scale that I'm going for here. I really like how tall it is, because it gives me a lot of room over here to work with, especially. When I get over to other sides, I might lower the height a bit. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work yet. But this will be the ceiling. The block above here, this level, is the ceiling level. So nothing will go higher than this. which is a good reference point to build the rest of the mountain out of. But again, I won't be doing that until a bit later, just so that I can still get camera angles for time lapses that aren't like right next to the building. So that's that. But anyway, I think with that, I'm going to leave this here. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment with any feedback you have for me, and I'll see all of you later. Bye.